The title of today's story is The Secret Princess, so let's reveal the secret. Once upon a time, in the peaceful kingdom of Aurelian, there was a young girl named Clara. She lived in a small cottage at the edge of the forest with her kind but mysterious grandmother, Matilda. Clara was a cheerful and kind-hearted girl, always helping the villagers and tending to the garden. However, she always felt that there was something different about her, something hidden. One day, while cleaning the attic, Clara found an old dusty chest. Inside, she discovered a beautiful silver locket with a moonstone gem. As soon as she touched it, a soft light emanated from the locket. Confused and intrigued, Clara took the locket to her grandmother. Matilda looked at the locket with a mix of surprise and sadness. She sat Clara down and began to tell her a story. "Clara, there's something you need to know. You are not just an ordinary girl. You are the secret princess of Aurelian." Clara's eyes widened in shock. "A princess? But how? Why didn't you tell me before?" Matilda sighed. "When you were born, Aurelian was under threat from a dark sorcerer named Zephyr. Your parents, King Roland and Queen Evelina, hid you away to protect you. They entrusted me with your care and asked me to keep your true identity a secret until the time was right." Clara felt a mix of emotions, shock, excitement, and fear. "What happened to my parents? Are they still alive?" Matilda nodded. "They are. But Zephyr has imprisoned them in his dark castle, deep in the Forbidden Forest. They are waiting for you, their daughter, to return and save them. The locket you found is a key to unlocking your powers as a princess. It's time for you to fulfill your destiny." Determined to save her parents and reclaim her place as the Princess of Aurelian, Clara set off on a journey with the locket around her neck. Matilda gave her a small pouch filled with magical herbs and a map showing the way to Zephyr's castle. As Clara traveled through the forest, she encountered various magical creatures. One day, she met a kind fairy named Aria, who had radiant wings and a warm smile. "Princess Clara, I've been waiting for you," Aria said. "I'm here to help you on your journey." With Aria's guidance, Clara learned to use the powers of the locket. She could summon moonlight to light her path, create protective barriers, and even heal minor wounds. Aria also told Clara about the secrets of the forest and the dangers that lay ahead. One evening, while resting by a sparkling stream, Clara heard a rustling in the bushes. Suddenly, a group of goblins appeared, led by a sinister-looking creature named Grizzle. "Hand over the locket, princess, and we might let you go," Grizzle sneered. Clara stood her ground, her heart pounding. "I will never give it to you," she declared. Using the locket's power, she created a barrier of light around herself and Aria. The goblins attacked, but the barrier held strong. With Aria's help, Clara used her newfound abilities to defeat the goblins, who fled back into the shadows. As they continued their journey, Clara and Aria grew closer. Aria revealed that she had once been a guardian of Aurelian, but Zephyr's dark magic had weakened her powers. "Your bravery gives me hope, Princess Clara," Aria said. "Together we can save your parents and restore peace to the kingdom." Finally, after days of traveling, they reached the edge of the Forbidden Forest. In the distance, Zephyr's dark castle loomed, surrounded by a thick, ominous fog. Clara took a deep breath, feeling a mix of fear and determination. "We're almost there," she whispered. As they approached the castle, Aria used her magic to create an opening in the fog. They slipped through the gates and navigated the dark, winding corridors. The castle was filled with traps and dark creatures, but with Aria's guidance and Clara's courage, they pressed on. In the deepest part of the castle, they found a tall tower. At the top, locked in a magical cage, were King Roland and Queen Evelina. "Mother! Father!" Clara cried, rushing to the cage. Zephyr appeared, his dark eyes gleaming with malice. "So, the little princess has finally come," he sneered. "But you are too late. Your powers are no match for mine." Clara stood tall, her heart pounding. "I will not let you harm my family or my kingdom any longer, Zephyr." She held the locket tightly, feeling its power surge through her. A fierce battle ensued. Zephyr's dark magic clashed with Clara's moonlight power. The room filled with blinding flashes of light and darkness. Aria joined the fight, using her fairy magic to weaken Zephyr's defenses. Despite his strength, Zephyr was no match for the combined power of Clara and Aria. With a final burst of moonlight, Clara shattered Zephyr's dark magic. The sorcerer let out a cry of rage as his powers dissolved into nothingness. The magical cage around her parents disappeared, and they were free at last. King Roland and Queen Evelina embraced Clara, their hearts filled with joy and pride. "You've grown into a brave and powerful princess," King Roland said. "We are so proud of you." Clara smiled, tears of happiness in her eyes. "I couldn't have done it without Aria," she said, looking at the fairy with gratitude. Aria smiled warmly. "You have a true heart, Princess Clara. Your bravery and kindness have saved us all." With Zephyr defeated and her parents safe, Clara returned to Aurelian as its rightful princess. The kingdom rejoiced, celebrating the return of their beloved royal family. Clara's powers continued to grow, and she used them to help her people and protect her kingdom. Matilda, proud of her granddaughter, watched as Clara blossomed into a wise and just ruler. The secret of the princess was revealed, and with it came a new era of peace and prosperity for Aurelian.